What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52. Just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word. And hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me, baby. Baltimore Raven fan. Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're not a Raven fan, you might be a fan of whoever, whenever, whatever. Hit that subscribe button anyway. Hit that like button anyway, because we talk football, period, baby. But anyway, we here to talk about the Ravens. We here to talk about last night. I'm chopping all the videos up piece by piece. I was gonna do just a whole, video about yesterday, but I'm gonna player by player. So in the second round, the Baltimore Ravens selected J.K. Dobbins, Ohio State running back. Now, a lot of Raven fans, a lot of people in general was thinking, wait, what? The Baltimore Ravens led the league in rushing. They broke a 50-year-old rushing record, and we get a running back? And everybody like, okay, but we got Mark Ingram. We got Gus Edwards. And we just drafted Justice Hill last year. Well, just calm down, Raven fans, because first and foremost, this move right here was a best player available move. I'm sure that wasn't the person that we was thinking we was gonna get in the second round. I'm sure that a couple of guys got scratched off our board right before our pick came up. But you still have to like the pick. And I'm gonna tell you why you have to like the pick. Off the simple fact that, yeah, we got Mark Ingram, yeah, we got Gus Edwards, and yeah, we just drafted Justice Hill last year. But Gus is a free agent next year. Mark Ingram turns 31 at the end of the season this year coming up. And truthfully, just being real, and I know we love Mark. I love Mark. Everybody love Mark. The whole big trust movement, just everything about Mark, the leadership, the locker room, just all that. But truth of the matter is with Mark Ingram is, and whether y'all want to believe it or not, but Mark Ingram probably won't be a Baltimore Raven after this season. And I was saying that before we drafted a running back, which I felt like we was going to draft a running back for that simple reason. Just think about it, y'all. It wasn't a coincidence that right after his 30th birthday, he had a non-contact injury. 30 in running back years, when you turn 30, man, it's just like being a 50-year-old something else. It's time, you winding down, you on your decline. And not saying your performance decline, but your body's going to start giving out. That's the harsh reality of being a running back, and that's why the running back position doesn't have stock like that. As far as you notice in the first round, no running back got drafted. That's why the running back stock is not as high. But J.K. Dobbins, man, if y'all haven't looked at this man highlights, the guy is one thing I can say about this guy right here, man. I'm looking at his numbers and I looked at his highlights. Is he's consistent. He's a consistent guy. And you can't argue with having somebody that's a consistent guy. I wouldn't even be surprised by end of the season he get a nice load of the carries. Not saying he'll get all the loads of the carry, but end of the season or next year he'll be getting a nice load of the carry because he's a bigger body than Justice Hill. He did not run the 40 time in the combine. I got to check that out and see why he didn't run the 40 time, ran his 40. But he's a good shifted back. He shifted, but then he got power, man. That guy got power. Just go back and look at his highlights. The man got some power, man. He's kind of hard to bring down. He's 5'10", 216. That's a nice size right there, man, with a short frame. In 2017, I believe that was his freshman year. He was getting a lot of carries in his freshman year, y'all. That lets you know how good of a player this guy is at Ohio State. Getting a lot of carries in his freshman year. The man had 1,400 yards in his freshman year, man, with 7 TDs. Now, he's not the best catcher out of backfield and stuff like that, and that's what we really need. We need somebody to catch out the backfield. We need somebody to be able to do both, but hey, with the type of offense we run and, due to the diversion and stuff like that, having another guy that's a bruiser, that's not going to hurt anyway, man. His sophomore year in 2018, he had 1,000 yards, had 1,053 yards, but 10 TDs. I mean, like I said, he's consistent. You know what I'm saying? He touched 1,000, over 1,000 every season of his career. And in his last season, he had 2,003 yards with 21 TDs. He really turned up his last year, man. So This guy just a consistent player, man. He come from what I seen on his tape, and I know highlights show everything good, but from what I see, that man come to play. He come with his hard hat, and he come to play every game he play in, man. And you can't go wrong with an Ohio State running back, man. Ohio State pretty good at recruiting athletes anyway, skill positions anyway. So just can't go wrong with that pick, man. And like I said, everybody, calm down, man. That was really a best player available move, man. But you know, this pick right here, man, this second round pick right here might be a lot bigger than what y'all think. Just listen to what I just told y'all. The man rushed for 2,000 yards last year. He's not a slouch. He's not a slouch by a long shot. So just go check out his tape. Go learn more about this guy, man. And word is, I think I seen it on his Instagram that he will be wearing number 27. So, speaking of number 27, you remember when we drafted Ray Rice, but we had Willis McGahee? People kind of was like, well, we got Willis McGahee. Might be the same situation, y'all. Because Willis McGahee was a veteran when we signed him from the Bills. You know what I'm saying? So, it might be the same situation. Just got to put that in perspective, man. The running backs don't last that long, and it's just like, you know, Mark Ingram can't play forever. That's just the honest truth. And I think this was a good pick. Due to the fact that, you know, certain positions that we were hurting it, the best guys at the position had got picked up. And I know everybody gonna start talking about Zach Barnes and stuff like that, but you know, I just think that this was the best player available. There's a reason why Zach Barnes he got drafted later on. So I mean, I think DeCosta did good in his second round, man. You just can't argue with getting a good player, man. Now, the real elephant in the room is who's going to get the short end of the stick of this situation. We know Mark is the starter. Gus is the backup right now, but Gus is on a tender. I want to say he's on a tender, and he's going to be a free agent next year. Justice Hill, on the other end, hasn't really produced that much last year, but at the same time, he really didn't get the opportunity to produce. But he is our scat back, kind of our guy that we use in past situations. So I think Justice might still be around. I was watching Coach and Sonny and Joe Nubo and Fred and Scott last night live on Sonny page. If y'all haven't watched them videos, go check out the video, man. It was some real good content. Wish I could have been with those guys, but I had some other business to handle. But a lot of them feel like it's Justice Hill that's gonna go. I feel like it's Gus. I feel like we probably gonna trade Gus. I think Gus is about to get traded. Or you could put this in perspective. Instead of having Justice Hill just like, you know, as a running back, you know, as a running back slot in the roster, we could, you know, convert him to like a straight up special teamer. You know what I'm saying? Have him return kicks and return punts, because our kick-out return game, we had him doing it a few times, and, you know, D'Anthony Thomas was okay, but we still just ain't got that spark in the return game. So we might try to do that just to keep him on the roster or something like that. But if we don't, I believe Gus Edwards will be the guy that's gone. I honestly think so. I think Gus going to be gone. You know, you never know, man. It might be after next year, it might be Dobbins and Justice Hill that's the 1-2 punch in the backfield. But, you know, only time will tell, and we can't tell the future. All we got to do is just trust our front office and trust Eric DeCosta. 25 years the Baltimore Ravens have been here, and we have been successful for most of those 25 years. So we got a good front office from the top to the bottom. So we just got to trust them and believe that they're making the right choices. And I believe they're making the right choices, man. So y'all just drop in the comments and tell me how y'all feel about J.K. Dobbins. How do y'all feel about this running back triangle? Who y'all think will be getting the short end of the stick of this situation? Will it be Gus Edwards that's gone? Will it be Justice Hill that's gone? Do you think I'm right as far as Mark Ingram's not got that long in Baltimore? Because I really think that he's gone after this season. And I was saying that before the draft, that I think Mark Ingram is gone after this season. So y'all just drop all that in the comments, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I still got other players to go. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all subscribe to all of my guys, man. Raven YouTube world, man. And we got a dream team. We got Coach from Sip the Tally. We got Fred and Scott from Berlin BS. We got Sonny from SDG. Joe Nubo, man. We got Cravens and Raven podcast. And we got my big dog, man, and Graven Vids, man. So Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to all those guys, man. But anyway, flock, I love y'all. Subscribers, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a little bit, and I'm out.